Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today, we are doing a first impression slash a little short review of Mayoiga, the Shady Bus Tour anime that just started. So yeah, let's talk about it. My first impression of this show is that it looks pretty good so far. I'm digging it. I really enjoy these dark vibes I'm getting. It's very like horror movie-esque. It gives me this overall like really creepy vibe, and they try to like not necessarily tone it down, but they contrast it with the happiness of things that made no sense. They try to make it lighthearted and they try to make it like a happy thing, but when you really think about it, they're giving up their old lives to just start this new one. Like they're dying in a sense and starting this new life over, and it's actually some pretty dark content if you think about it, especially some of the things that are said. Everyone's like, oh yay, this is so fun, but it's like, no, this is pretty dark when you think about it. My one worry about the show was the whole, like, I think there's like 30 different people on the bus, and I was like, I cannot keep track of 30 people. But just going through their introductions, I realized that each person had like their own specific quirk, uniqueness, personality, interesting fact about themselves, and I was actually kind of digging it. I'm still not completely like 100% for the whole, like, there's 30 different people that we had to keep track of. I mean, there's some more bland characters, but there's no like just bland characters. Everyone seems to have something interesting about them. So I'm excited to see the different backgrounds of the different people. I hope they don't go into too much depth for every single one, but I do think they're doing a good job so far of the whole a bunch of people issue, so we'll see how that goes. Right now, I'm okay with it. I do think though that I'm just getting the vibe that they're slowly gonna get killed off. I don't know why, I'm just feeling these like survival, everyone's gonna die type of vibes thing. That made sense, right? I just feel like people are just gonna get killed off one by one type of situation. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe of this like a horror movie, like one person gets killed and then the next person, and then they start, ooh, like Saw? I don't know, I haven't seen like all the Saws, but how they're kind of trying to survive and sometimes they turn on each other and oh, this is gonna be so exciting. I hope it does that. I mean, it would make sense if they kill people off just because there's so many people, so they're like, okay, good way to get rid of people. Death. Wow, I am such a horrible person. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just gonna review the episode a bit, so if you haven't seen it, don't watch this part. So in the episode, we pretty much just get introduced to like the whole Shady Bus Tour situation, and it's a tour, but they're really just taking these people who want to start a new life to this village, and apparently this village cannot be found. Like no one knows where it is except for like some people, I don't know, but the police can't find it or anything, so it's like the perfect place to start your new life. And then we learn about all the people on the bus. Well, we get a short little introduction to the people on the bus, and everyone just wants to start a new life for various different reasons. Yeah, so they're on the bus and we pretty much just see them on the bus for most of the episode. We don't actually get to the village yet, but we start to learn a little more about each person. The main guy, something with an M is his name. There's too many names, sorry, but he seems a little too happy, and like some of the other characters already caught that. They're like, there's something up with him, like I'm gonna have to watch this guy. So I'm interested to see if he's actually like this super intense, scary, murderous person, but we'll see. So they don't get to the village, but they do end up at this like road stop. I don't know, what are they called? I don't know. It's a stop and there's washrooms and whatnot. And they meet this other girl who's a university student, who's the one that actually has located the village and is helping them find it. And yeah, that's pretty much the episode. So far for me, Leon and what's her name? Koharin, I think is her name, are the best girls so far. I mean, there is a girl called Soy Latte, so she's pretty close, but those two are the best. Leon just seems she seems all mysterious, and I want to know what her story is. And Koharin is just creepy, so I don't know, creepiness is always fun. It was really interesting to hear the bus driver talk about the whole situation, because he's like, oh, you kids, you just want to start this new life, like you haven't even gone through that much, like you're still so young and blah blah blah. And in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, what he's saying does make a lot of sense. Like these kids are just like, peacing out, I don't want to deal with my life. I think one said, oh, I don't want to deal with my friends anymore, and I was like, what? So some of the people seem to have a little bit more legit excuses for going to this new town than the other, but I can totally see where the bus driver is coming from. And it's crazy because some of these people, like the main character, just straight up dropped out of his life and just dipped out to this place. Like his parents still thought that he was going to cram school. So overall, I'm excited for this show. It seems pretty good, better than I thought it would, just because, well, I mean, it's only the first episode, but already I can see that they're trying to make each person distinguishable from the other person, in the sense they all seem to have their own little quirk and personality and whatnot, so I'm okay with that, because I was unsure how they were going to do this whole 30 people thing, and I'm still unsure how they're going to do it, but they seem to be going in a good direction so far. I really like the dark, creepy vibes I'm getting from this show, so I'm excited to keep watching and see how creepy it can get, because I hope it does get really creepy, but at the same time, not too creepy, because I don't want to not be able to sleep, so yeah. And that's my video, my first impression and review of the first episode of Mayoiga. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are all amazing, so thank you guys so much for watching. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!